With the swan song of Avengers Endgame coming up recently, we have to look back on the past and also reminisce off of this. But now we look forward to the future. The next Marvel movie coming out is Black Widow, and I am excited for that. But one thing that's coming up that will be somewhat worrisome is a special return set to be in that movie, and that might be a problem. So, without further ado, Robert Downey Jr. is rumored, highly rumored, to return in his role of uh, Tony Stark Iron Man in the Black Widow film, prequel film, that's going to be set between Civil War back in the 90s and before Infinity War at the latest. And now that kind of makes you wonder, what is Robert Downey Jr. doing in this film? There's not much else to be noted about this other than the fact that it's kind of tarnishes that the fact that he just died in the last Marvel movie. And yeah, there was Far From Home, but that was more of a Sony movie, just connected. But now that that's officially Endgame being the last Marvel produced movie, and the next one coming out right after it is introducing a death, even if it is a flashback, and even if it is just one scene, it still kind of tarnishes the effect that, oh, so they're gonna return regardless, even if they died, they'll be the next one. That's one thing I kind of am against the idea of Vision returning as well for WandaVision. It kind of tarnishes the fact that he's dead. They should have brought him back in Endgame if they were gonna bring him back, if at all. But I'm sure Marvel knows what they're doing. Kevin Feige has a great idea on what he's doing with the franchise, but it's just kind of a head scratcher there. You think that Marvel knows exactly what they're doing, but bringing RDJ back in his role is good because the fans get to see him again, and he didn't really necessarily want to leave his role. That was more on Kevin Feige and the other people at Marvel Studios, the head writers and whatnot, their decision. And Robert Downey Jr. was getting a little too pricey as well, so it's kind of hard to keep him around narratively and realistically as they would continue on with the Marvel franchise. I do believe that Robert Downey Jr. should return. I think that this is a great time to capitalize on that, but at the same time, you think, well, why they not save that for Secret Invasion or Secret Wars? But thing is, that might not happen. The way that now that X-Men are being bought out by, or officially bought off, and are now a part of the MCU, or soon to be MCU, uh, it brings the question, will that postpone Secret Wars, if that's even in the plans for Kevin Feige, as he's only currently got the first 2 years down path and is currently working on Phase 5. However long that may be, we don't know. The fact that RDJ again is returning, it's ups because you gotta think that it's a familiar face. It makes sense because they were close back in the day, because she was on Team Iron Man in Civil War, and she didn't go off the grid with Captain America after Civil War, which is interesting. And I kind of hope that they do answer the question in Black Widow, which is kind of off topic, how she got her blonde hair. I think this is going to be a very interesting subject, and how they touch it. It's going to be very touchy, and I think the fans would be divisive no matter what at this point, now that they've already started rumors. So, per se, if he's not in it, then people are going to be disappointed. If he is in it, there's going to be other people that are going to be upset because they thought that he was just sent off regardless, even if it is a flashback, that he should have stayed where he's at in the end of his story arc. I think personally, though, that this is a good idea. I think that if they were planning on doing this, they should have postponed the Black Widow movie a couple years, or at least after the Eternals and whatnot of Phase 4, and let that played out and replaced Black Widow with another movie. Maybe do the Blade movie with the actors there and the producers there, because it would be more self-contained the way it seems like it's going, and so they didn't have to really focus much on the MCU. But that's just a short discussion on why, also the ups and downs to Robert Downey Jr. potentially returning to the MCU in the next film, Black Widow. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to us, hit the notification bell. But this is only if you enjoy the content here at Boondog Media. But again, this is Bryce with Boondog Media signing out. Always, guys, take it easy.